Let's go!
What's up, dudes? So here we are. Since last time we got a chance to check out Fujin, which looked to be really fun. I'm hoping that's going to be the character that I stick with, because between all three, Fujin, Robocop, and Sheeva, I'm thinking Fujin's probably going to be the most fun. But Combat Cast, I'm a bit late. I'm recording this a bit after the fact. Robocop and Sheeva are today, so we get to actually see what the hell each character does. I haven't been spoiled yet. But I'm hoping Robocop's got some interesting stuff and other variations, if not unique moves that we can just make our own variations, because I'm not attached to playing in ranked at all. And I would love to be surprised by Sheeva. So let's do the quick breakdown and the combat cast to find out what the hell these characters are going to be up to.
Well, let's just do a quick walkthrough of how how Sheeva navigates the playing field.
Well, I think one of the cooler things is how she uses her forearms in her normal attacks. She has a lot of multi-hit punching.
Oh man, did they... I think they took the health down to minimal, so that we don't compare like damage values and shit. Be like, oh, this does a lot of damage, that does too much damage, or this does too little damage.
Yeah.
They're like, just no, you don't get to see anything.
Yeah, she hits really hard.
Oh, dude, she has Punch Walk actually in...
Punch Walk, everybody.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I'm really glad to see that again.
I want hashtag
the Soul
Punch
Chamber
Walk
is
to
looking
trend.
better than ever.
Yeah, Punch
Soul
Walk
Chamber
was
is
there in the
incredible.
super.
So that's sort of how Sheeva moves around the playing space and how she just overpowers her adversaries. Let's take a look at some of her like her normal moves from her kit.
So starting off, she has this back three, which is an overhead. It has a crushing blow, and the requirement is to punish a low attack. So you can see here, she's gonna...
Oh, it's a low crush?
Counter hit that down three, and then
Ooh.
break her nose.
Just go right over.
Pretty awesome away three, too.
This is my favorite string. I just think it looks awesome. It's a very fast mid and overhead.
That's a super, very Shokan string.
Either end it
I love
quick
it.
or go through the full thing. Very easy to hit confirm. This is her 4-1, which is like her best long-range string. She doesn't get like a ton of easy hit confirm damage off of it, but the range is great. This is her knee, and it's her fastest mid. It does not have the range of 4-1, but it's really, really quick and safe.
It's just like
And then
the
she has a couple-
UMK3 combo, too.
Yeah, which I love to see. I also love that one of her grabs is a tribute to her UMK3, where she would throw and then do a standing high kick.
Right.
I love all the little Easter eggs from past games that show up in when characters return. It's pretty awesome. Let's take a look at the default specials for Sheeva.
So to start off, she has her fireball. I think it's better than it's ever been. It's pretty fast. The amplified version is a mid, which is great for like fireball exchange.
That's very good.
This is her back forward 4. It is a throw strike move. Great for ending combos. She can
Damn, that thing just
do
keeps
a ton of
going.
damage by amplifying it, and it does dot damage. And it armor breaks, so it's a pretty all-purpose move. Her stomp is
back.
You know, it's her trademark move.
Dude.
It's exactly what you want. It's unblockable.
Stomp is up there for so long. Oh my god.
Does not miss it 3 times and amplifies it. It does not have to be 3 in a row. Sorry, you had a question?
No.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have to be hit 3 times in a row. It just can't miss. So you can like do 2 in the first round, then have it loaded for the third or whatever. She can also hold block to stay in there a little bit longer to trick you if you try to backdash or forward dash out of the way. So it's maybe the most fun thing about playing her.
You can actually delay the drop, which is awesome.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you can control when it drops. That's cool.
Does it cost any meter or anything to delay the drop?
No, it does not. It's pretty nice.
Impossible.
We might see a variation later that will do some things to the stomp too, so we'll get to that here in a little bit. Let's take a look at variation 1.
So variation 1 is kind of stomp based.
Damn, this costume's awesome. I think this is her MK3 costume.
And anti-air grab are actually, I believe all of them are buffed across the board in this patch. I know for a fact Shao Kahn's and Terminators and hers are. This one amplifies and do really big damage. And it's great for if the opponent is trying to jump out of her stomp move. So you can see here she gets a juicy combo. It also has a crushing blow if you do the regular and then amplify it. So like you hit with the regular,
this is Potemkin stuff.
Opponent tries to jump again, you can do the amplify. Then in this variation, she gets her MK3 Tremor move, which is like a shorter version of the stomp. It's unblockable. It's like a ground pound, basically. And then she can, in this variation, change the direction that she stomps. If you hold forward or back, she can go in front of the opponent or behind the opponent. So it's like if you predict that they're going to try to...
Oh, she didn't have that normally? What the hell?
I was just going to say some Sheeva mind games.
Right, like you predict they're going to try to forward dash out, you can actually hold back and then go drop down to where they're going to be dashing, which is really obnoxious for the opponent.
I think we had talked also about how her tremor move, you can kind of use that for some trickery too and get your anti-air grab out as well.
Yes, when Tremor and anti-air grab are equipped in the same loadout, she can actually do the anti-air grab as an amplify. So what I mean is like you can do the Tremor, amplify it to hold up, and she'll go into the anti-air grab. So if they try to jump over the second hit of the Tremor, you'll actually grab them out of the air and then get a combo, which is super fun. So it's like
more mind games.
Yeah, so it's almost like two abilities are linked together and have this added benefit if you use them together.
Right
and
on.
its skin's kind of like a classic throwback too.
Yeah, it's really cool. I really like the hair. She has the default mohawk is super cool. Then she has a bunch of different helmets and then a couple of different hair options.
Right on. Let's take a look at variation 2.
So this one is shield based. She gets 3 different special moves. She gets
Costume's
a shield
neat.
charge.
I like it.
It's great for closing space.
This one is all shield based. Wonder Woman.
She also gets this shield spin. When you amplify that, she knocks them away, and this is a crushing blow. And it's for just doing it 3 times. So the third time you do it,
Wow, good crushing blow.
Really big damage.
Use something multiple times, right? Have it hit multiple times. I like that kind of stuff.
Toss, and this replaces her standard fireball. So this you can hold it, and it will absorb projectiles, like blast through them, into a crushing blow and do additional damage. So like,
wait,
if she holds it, releases it, Sub-Zero does ice ball, it'll go past his ice ball, blow that up, it's off screen, and then she gets a crushing
wait a minute. Actual projectile collision?
That's great. So more of a weapons-based version.
Do we realize how big of a deal that is? Do
Exactly.
other things
So
in
she
this
gets
game have
counter
actual
zoning,
projectile
better
collision?
range, and then probably the best combos, or some of the best combos she can have. And
That's interesting.
Let's take a look at the final.
Very interesting.
I am super excited about.
yeah, this one is super fun.
I know, like
It's
some characters in the
50-50,
past, if you amplified moves, you could get things that sort of ate other projectiles. I think Sub-Zero technically has that in this one.
Cancel it, or you can let it go and do the big boot. The big
Still,
boot's
I like
high,
that.
but it's plus on block, and it has a crushing blow if you let her run across the whole screen. And then she also has other options from it.
That
She
run
can
looks
do the
very
back
slow.
throw, which I showed earlier, which is the overhead. She can pop you up and get combos. So it's like combo starter, mix-up tool, cancel tool, all in one. Then she gets the slow grab. And this leads to an amplified, which sets up dot damage.
That's brutal
Dot
looking.
is if they backdash or try to jump out, so it like limits their mobility, or they're going to take a bunch of damage. And then she also gets a crotch grab. And that leads to a combo starter as well. She can actually do that twice in the same.
That was a very Goro 2-1 looking
like,
combo.
Big damage.
Oh man.
So see, you can see she has a crotch grab and a low grab, which is
Oh, Jesus.
mix-ups like sell themselves. She can do like any of her overhead strings, do the low instead. She can mix
That
up
bonk
back
wasn't
three
actually an overhead, it was a
grab.
mid.
She
How
just
crazy is
run up and
that?
just do them raw. Like this is the version for sure if you just want to do high-low mix-ups all day, that's what I want to do.
And just grab, 2-player animations all over the place, like just exactly what I'm looking for. I'm very excited to play Sheeva for sure.
Right, like a simple
That says
example
Tyler all over it.
would be
it
her back
does.
2 is mid overhead, and you can do back 2 and then cancel into the low. And that's going to keep them guessing. So the options are unsafe.
The
but it's like high
MK11
risk, high
mix.
reward.
Talus Blotalis? Oh my god, this stage is amazing. Holy shit. It's all right. It's all right.
So
I think
cool.
she
And
turned out
the retro
super
grade.
rad.
Oh my! Like you're gonna see
Yeah.
that here in a few minutes.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
let's
got
Robocop
like a
time.
little bit of
look at how he
everything.
walks across the map.
So this string is 4-2, and it's kind of like his baseline, like, go-to string. It's got a crushing blow.
It's so funny to see
good for
Robocop punching the
punishing.
shit out of people.
One neat thing is he
Interesting
uses,
sweep there.
yeah, he uses his guns and his data spike a lot, which is pretty cool. Both of his throws have crushing
Whoa! I was like,
blows.
what the hell just
Double
happened?
crushing blow
He sticks a
requirement,
shield in his hip,
always really strong.
his thigh pouch. Fucking
Spikes
Robocop
coming out
is
of
in
his
this
feet,
game.
That's incredible.
This is
Do you think
this
Air
is
Data
still
spikes as
crazy to
well?
me.
Like, can he upload stuff with his feet?
yeah. Yeah,
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's
Yes.
I think that's canon. Sure. Let's take a look at his normals.
Okay, so yeah, his 4-2 is awesome as a stagger string. He can do throws after it. He can loop it. I'll do the crushing blow here. This is just for doing a counter hit or punish.
Oh, and he gets an actual. Oh, it's not. Doesn't lead to a combo. Okay.
This is Robobop, his back two. He just bops you, and it's like his combo starter.
That is a very fast overhead combo starter.
So this is interesting. His back one is like his fastest bit, and the bombs are part of the normal. You can do close, medium, or far. So it's like a special move, basically.
He's got his own little plasma
His back three
caster.
is a low with really good range. He doesn't really have like a great overhead to
He's got a
mix them
decent
up,
mid. He's
but
got an overhead and a.
it's pretty good.
an
And this
okay
is like his
low?
main pop-up, forward 4. Really good range, decently fast, but the last hit's a high.
Robocop's
you
actually
can't
got
just
combo
push
options,
it, so
wow.
you can't just do it willy-nilly, but if you like whiff in front of him, you're gonna get hit by that. Bigly damage.
Bigly damage. Let's take a look at some specials from the default.
So this is his default loadout. He of course has the Auto 9, and it is a great projectile. It's super fast. You can amplify
That is
it
good
for
damage,
really good
too.
damage. And the Cobra Cannon is awesome.
Like how it
probably
just
the
drops
notable
in
thing
out of
here
nowhere.
Is the pushback on block when you amplify it, which I'm about to show. You go way
Why?
back. So if you're
Why?
trying to slowly
It's a
advance
cannon.
through a
Why?
yeah, I mean, it makes sense. And while it's a high, the other two hits are mid, so
Why?
if you're trying to slowly advance, he can push you way
Why
back.
do these games always do this?
Then he's got this shoulder cannon. which
Jesus.
is pretty similar
Well,
to
this
bomb
is gonna be
loop
his
passes.
best
They're
variation.
great for space control. He can put them out, force you to move. Then he has an anti-air gun, which is really fast, covers a ton of space, recovers pretty fast, and he has this neat parry. And this is cool because it actually parries projectiles, well, it absorbs them, and it acts as a parry for normal attacks. So I think we're about to show it. And this has a crushing blow, and the
Okay,
requirement
kinda
is
basic.
to parry a wake-up attack. And this is one of my favorite crushing blows in Aftermath because it's simple, but it's so satisfying.
Does he literally have that spawn special? He kind of does. Is that his sweep though? It might be.
So the shield is kind of cool because he's got this really good zoning, and it's very hard to advance because of the Cobra Cannon pushback. And if you try to counter with your projectile, he can absorb your own projectile. And then even when you get in close, he has a parry. So it's pretty cool.
I love the
And
new
then the,
reaction when the Kano had, where when you did the grab off of his wake up was really cool.
And then the shoulder cannon, that's directable, right, Stephanie?
Exactly, yes. You can put that
And
in
then
front of
also
where they're
if-
going to be behind them. Yeah.
And if you amplify it, it gives it different properties to how the shoulder cannon will actually work.
Regular base, it will just knock you over and do more damage, but variations have different version of it that we're probably going to see pretty soon.
Ooh.
Let's take a look at variation 2.
Well, this is variation 1.
Oh, what variation 1? Sorry, my bad.
So this has a command grab. Picks you up with status
I like the armor. Wow,
And
this
the
is
fun
neat.
thing is if you amplify
Holy
it,
shit.
he can turn you around or actually carry you for a little while for really far wall carry. And it's super fun to do.
Oh my god, his character suddenly is rash.
And this has a crushing blow. It's true. For punishing a wake-up roll.
That did a lot of damage.
So like the idea would be if you throw them into the corner, you think they're going to try to roll out of the corner, roll past you. You pause, do that. They're going to take a lot of damage. Then he has this advancing or retreating auto 9. And he'll slowly walk forward or back. And you decide at what point you want to let it go, or you can cancel
Okay. So it's like Terminator's Run, but a walk.
You also look really intimidating, which I think is important.
The animation team nailed his walk too.
It's so good, right?
Oh man.
And then lastly, he gets these amplified bombs, which, as Derek was saying earlier, have a different reaction. Now they shock you, and he gets a combo starter.
Really?
So this variation has a command grab and significantly better space control with his bombs. Like the reward is better.
This is the setup variation, it looks like.
Love the command grab there and being able to turn around and just walk with them. That's awesome.
It's very, very fun. It's, yeah, very obnoxious.
Let's take a look at variation 2.
So this one is probably the best zoning one.
Oh, this
It's auto
looks
9
almost like
becomes
regular
slow down.
Murphy.
Hits mid. I'm just calling it low down because he goes low. But this is super fast, and it has a crushing blow for going under a projectile.
Oh, goddamn, dick crushing blow.
Hate to see that
Does
happen.
that all the time.
He also gains this flamethrower.
Okay,
which is
Sector.
awesome for pressure. Because, you know, they're not knocked down, and then he gets a lot of advantage. He can go up, do his forward 2 pressure, do a throw, whatever. If the opponent hits a button, they're taking a huge risk. And then he gains this rocket, which to me is the star of this variation. It is awesome. It is super fast. It has a long trail. It's really good if the opponent's jumping around like a maniac. It will anti-air like crazy. It is a high, but it's very difficult to react to. It's like one of those projectiles where the opponent's going to use a lot of mental energy, just kind of looking for it to duck.
All right.
And so basically, with,
I
like,
love
that
the
variation-
skin there too.
So with like that variation, you basically would kind of want to zone for a while, and if they start to get close, use the flamethrower to push them right back, right?
Exactly. So it's like pretty good mix up close to the flamethrower, and then I think the best zoning that he has for sure, and counter zoning with the crushing blow from the low gun.
Yeah, it's a wild crushing blow.
Get shot in the dick and lose 30% of my life.
So this one is like trap-based kind of, but first he gets the shoulder charge. This is an armor breaking move.
Oh,
And it
wow.
has a crushing blow
All right.
by itself for countering from full screen. Yeah, I think I'm doing it as an armor break now.
There it is, yep.
Oof.
So this is an
That
example of an
damage.
armor. Oh yeah, that's a lot. This is an example of an armor breaker that's only in one specific variation, which is there's like 7 to 10 characters that have an armor breaker like that. So you're going to have to decide if you want that armor breaking. You know, you're going to give up like the low auto 9 or the command grab in variation 1 and 2, but you'll have the access to that. So it's always the balancing act of what do you prioritize.
Right. We have another video still for variation 3.
So this changes his bombs. Instead of the regular
Oh my
bombs,
God.
he gets these police strip, and that will do dot damage. It kind of works like Aaron.
Oh, I was going to say, is it
gas.
doing anything?
And if he amplifies it, it becomes tear gas. So this normally does dot, but then also, if the opponent sits in it too long, they'll get stunned, and then he gets a combo.
Wait a minute, even if they're
And he can have
blocking?
both out at the same time. Which, really, you can see his light
Kano's
bar
like, get
really
that shit off me!
It's melting them.
Then he also gets this electrify move, and what this does is if the opponent attacks him, they will take damage. So this makes him like
Huh?
the king of closing out games. Like he can poop out a bunch
It's
of the
like
couch
Reptile's
ops,
noxious.
turn on the electric thing, and then the opponent, if they're just standing there, they're gonna die. If they attack them, they're gonna die. So they're just gonna die. So if they have like 5% left, he's just you're going to die.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
That's a solid plan.
And
Yeah.
nasty in the corner too, probably as well. using all those
Exactly.
traps. Right on. Let's take a look at the
Yeah.
fatal blow. Oh, go ahead.
I'll say after this.
Cool.
Ow. This is so sick how Ed is incorporated into aspects of the intros and the Fatal Blow. I love it.
209.
I agree.
The always gets me. That's so awesome.
Oh yeah. And let's look at a fatality.
Fatality. Wait a minute, why does he have guts? That was Terminator. Wait, what? Maybe they chose the wrong character to do this against?
That little bonk is one of my favorite.
Excuse me?
In that whole thing.
That doesn't make any sense. Well, there you go. It looks like that was about it. Robocop actually, I think, looks a bit more interesting than I thought he was gonna look. Something about like the variety of moves and the usability of them. It still seems like a larger portion of the game plan's, of course, going to be zoning because it is Robocop. But I did see some pretty cool stuff in terms of, right, his mid and his actual close range variations. Curious what his other moves are that don't make it into these things, right? Because these characters always have special moves that don't make it into variations, and then you can mess around with those. LOL, Terminator armor. That's the stuff I really want to see, especially with Sheeva, especially with Fujin, especially Robocop. So I'm looking forward to it. This shit's like coming out tomorrow or something like that. So stay tuned. I'll be doing story mode runs of all these characters at least. We'll be playing the brand new story mode itself and putting that up here as well. And we'll see. I'm assuming that I'm going to be playing Fujin and Robocop online. And if Sheeva's fun, I'll try a few, right? I'll try a few. Anyway, dudes, thank you a ton. We'll be back as soon as possible. My name is Max, and I'll see you next time.